What if I told you that the fastest way to get more clients for your gym has nothing to do with ads or pricing or posting more on social media? It's actually so much more simple than that. It comes down to one thing, and that's being the first gym that they actually tour. It's not necessarily the best gym, it's not the cheapest, it's the first one that they actually walk in. And in this video, I'm going to show you why that matters so much more than you think, and a really simple 3-step system that gets people through your door before they even talk to your competitors. So here's what's happening. When someone wants to join a gym, they're going to Google, hey, what's a good gym near me? Okay. They're going to see a few options. Maybe they're going to click yours. Maybe they'll send a message or an email or a DM. They're going to fill out a form, right? And you probably think that they're going to pick the gym based on what's the most affordable or the hours that are open or the equipment. But it's usually, very commonly, not that. People join the gyms that are the most convenient to join. They join the gyms that talk to them first. And if you could be the first gym that they tour or especially talk to before others, the chances of you getting a new client is almost 3 times higher. Research literally proves this. There is a study done by MIT and Inside Sales that found 78% of people buy from whoever responds first. Not the best, not the cheapest, the first. I have implemented the exact same thing with clients, and they have increased their revenue by an average of an extra $8,000 by simply responding faster. That's why there's a KPI metric called speed to lead, right? So getting clients for your gym faster isn't always about marketing. It's about getting them through the freaking door before anyone else. And the only way to do that is to be the first gym that they actually talk to. So now here's the problem, right? You can't be on your phone 24/7. I know you wish you could, right? You might be training a client. You might be in the middle of a session. It might be 9 p.m. and you're finally eating dinner and you're going to sleep. But then someone sends you a message and you don't see it until the next morning. They've already talked to the gym down the street. They have already went on a tour. They have already signed up. And you didn't lose them because your gym isn't good enough. You lost them because you were then 12 hours late. So how do you respond first every time without being glued to your phone? Getting gym clients faster is really about getting people through your door before anyone else does. How do you actually do that, right? You need to shorten the gap between someone seeing your gym and then them walking in. And the way you do that is with a really simple framework. And I'll give you examples in a sec. It's 3 things, okay? That's it. 3 steps: acknowledge, qualify, and book. Every single message that comes in, it could be through Instagram, it could be through emails, it could be through Facebook or website, doesn't matter. It goes through the same flow. You need to acknowledge them. You need to qualify what they're looking for and then get them to do objective. In this case, it would be booking them in for a visit, right? So the goal isn't to ever answer all of their 700 questions through DM or on the phone or text, whatever. The goal is to get them from I am somewhat interested to I am coming in as fast as possible, aka going from cold to warm to then hot, right? Because the faster someone goes from seeing your gym to visiting your gym, the less time they have to talk to your competitors, the higher likelihood you have to convert them. And now let me show you what that looks like in terms of the messages. So most gym owners, when someone reaches out, they're going to respond with something like, our training packages start at $360 a month. And I get it, all good, you're trying to be helpful. But here's what happens. Now they have a number. They're going to take that number down the street and to the next gym and the next one, the next one, and then compare. And you just load every single thing down. Instead of getting them to come in, now they're shopping around. So instead, your first message should be, hey, thanks so much for reaching out. Happy to help. But before I explain options, I just want to make sure we point you in the right direction. Is it cool if we ask a couple questions to see if we can help? So what that does, you're not pitching, you're not giving pricing, you're keeping the conversation moving towards an objective. And in this case, it's a visit, right? So now they're going to be asking about sessions or pricing, like how many do I get? What's included? Blah, 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 blah. And so, for example, like a lot of gym owners will say, you get unlimited for $300, $3,000, doesn't matter. But here's the thing. Now you've given them everything they kind of need to now go price shopping and compare. They don't need to come in anymore. They have the info. So instead, you need to say, well, it really does depend on your goals, how and if we could help your schedule. And that's why we don't necessarily like to quote our sessions over DM or phone, whatever. We'll figure it out, like whatever the right setup is for you when you come in. You're not being difficult. You're just saying that the best way to answer that is in person. And that keeps them moving towards a simple objective, which is getting them inside like a consult/visit. Now, obviously, some people are still going to, push and they'll ask about price again, and that's fine. So you say something like totally fair. Pricing does depend on what you actually need, which is why we don't really like to quote, or we can really quote until we see you in person. It's going to be really quick, 20 minutes, no pressure. Do you want to come by at the end of this week? We have X and XY time available. Every single response is designed to do one thing, which is get them to the objective, which is get them closer to walking through your door. And if they keep pushing after this, where you've politely declined twice, right? Honestly, let them go. Because at that point, they're just price shopping and comparing, or maybe you didn't build enough pain in the DMs. There's a lot of other things, but let them go. Maybe they come back, send them a lead magnet, whatever. But now on the flip side, when someone says, I want to try it out, this is like the holy grail, like the green light. You don't want to just like seem so eager, you don't want to just be like, okay, great, like when do you want to come in? Instead, you say something like, the way we handle this is we'll bring you in for a really quick visit so we could look at your goals, your movement, your schedule, or whatever it works for your specific gym, like XYZ, right? Your posture, body fat percentage, whatever. And then we'll recommend the best plan, program, whatever, set up for you. when works for you to come by this week, and ideally book it within a 24, 48 hour window, or you could option close and be like, we have this time and this time, which work. But now this visit doesn't just feel like a visit. It feels like something more valuable. They're not just dropping in, they're actually getting like a proper consultation. And even if they don't move forward, they're leaving with information. So that's the thing to remember. No matter when someone asks for price, sessions, hour, anything, the goal isn't to answer every question over text. The goal is to get them from interested to your gym/consult as fast as possible. Because the longer that takes, the more chances your competitors have to get them. But when they're standing in your gym, talking to your face, they're not comparing anyone anymore. You have the highest likelihood of leverage and conversion because they're already there. And 70% of people sign up with whoever they talk to first. So now, what does this actually look like? Before 20 leads come in, you answer all their questions, you give them the pricing, everything they're looking for. They say they need to think about it, talk to their mom, their dog, their wife, etc. And maybe one signs up. After implementing this, same 20 leads, but instead of answering every single thing over DMs, you're going to guide them to an objective, aka a visit, and now between 4 to 6 of them sign up. This is the same gym, same ads, same prices. You just got them through the door significantly faster. And here's a much bigger bonus that you might not expect. When you stop quoting prices over the DM and you start offering consultations instead, you don't come off as a salesman. You come off as premium. You're the gym that actually cares. You're like the only gym in their area that actually cares about understanding someone's goals or pain or body before recommending a plan or just pitching anybody with a pulse and a credit card. You're the gym that offers real proper consultations, not just a generic pricing list. And that's how the best gyms operate. And that's how you need to operate too. So let's do a quick recap. People don't join the best gym normally. They don't join the cheapest gym. Okay. They join the one that they talk to first, the most convenient for them. 78% of people sign up with whoever responds first. You cannot be on your phone 24/7, but you can set up a simple system that responds for you. You need to acknowledge, qualify, and book. 3 messages, that's it. The goal is not to answer every single question over DM. Please, if you take away anything from this video, that'd be the number one thing. The goal is to get them interested to in your gym and consult as fast as possible. Now, if you want help with setting this up for your gym, the automation, the messages, all of it, and a whole lot more, I've linked everything in the description below. And if you found this helpful, subscribe, because I'll try to make a video like this once a week, once a month, maybe, to help other gym owners, business owners like you get more clients without burning out or spending a ridiculous amount on ads. And until next time, I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.